Hi everyone, I will just try to give you some big shots about the TC50 technology and its benefits. TC50, let's say it's a two-in-one. It's a fan and a cooling system at the same time with a 50 meters length reach. Most of the clubs use 6 units to treat the whole pitch with 30 nozzles that can throw nebulized water. And the benefits is we increase the airflow and the air circulation, and we also accelerate the process of drying out the plant. We also cool down the surface temperature. The first two ones will help us mainly to reduce the speed of spread of fungi disease. For those who live in countries such as Spain, where we normally go to the forest to pick up mushrooms, we all know that when we have a couple of windy days, there's no need to go anymore to the forest because all the fungi will have disappeared. So what we're trying to replicate with the air circulation, air movement, is this windy conditions that will stop the fungus to spread on high speed on our pitch. And really important for countries, stadiums in summertime, when we use C3 plants to cool down the pitch, lower the temperature. Because if we have let's say a Lolium perenne, I think today in Portugal they are around 40 degrees. Somehow that's really hard for a perennial rye. If we can lower down that temperature to 6 to 8 degrees Celsius, that will make life for the Lolium more comfortable. Due to the COVID-19, the TC50 is also used now to make training sessions more comfortable for the players. That's the truth, to refresh the players.
You mean because they are now still training while there's hot weather, or?
Yeah, they train on hot conditions in summertime, so they just put the TC50s on, spreading nebulized water, and that makes them feel more comfortable, more fresh during the training sessions, for example.
Okay.
So how does it work? What's behind the TC50? We call it the Adiabatic cooling. This is nothing else that what in the 19th century Mr. Moliere discovered. That's his knowledge. And what we're trying to do is to get involved in the process of in which air is cooled as water is evaporated. So let's say that each liter of water which is evaporated generates a cooling effect of 0.68 kilowatts. And this is a very positive side effect of humidification and can be used as a cooling system. The limitation we have here is the saturation point of the air, because after that, any further water we add into the air will not evaporate, but will manifest as condensation, and that will become in drops of water that will fall on the leaves of our plants. And that's exactly what we do not want to happen in summertime.
Yeah, because that's, Xavi, that's the question we often get when we talk about the TC50, because obviously people tend to think if I have hot conditions and I start adding water to my pitch, spraying water on my pitch, it's not in favor of, or it is in favor of fungi, and that's not what we want. But the key is to have it evaporating at the right time, right?
Yeah. First of all, we are using a very special nozzles which throw nebulized water, which keep flying, let's say, into the air. And we need to take into account the relative humidity, the temperature, because the more temperature we have, the more water that air can keep. And together with that, then we can throw it. But in this scenario, the water will never drop to the leaves. We don't need to reach the saturation point. If that doesn't happen, we will never get the leaves wet. That's the point, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
So just talking also a bit more about the TC50s, what we do is also some of us, we put the TC50s on the same angle. I don't know whether you see my fingers now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we move it one on a higher angle than the other, what we also can do is break what is called the thermoclimates. That's the different layers of air with different temperatures. So if we are able to break those thermoclimates, we can mix the air, and that also produces a kind of a cooling effect on our pitch. When to use it? That's related to what you were telling, Frank. Can I use it all the time? Can I put water all the time? The same way we do make a disease focus model, we do make with our agronomist team a TC50 usage model. And you see here on the screen the Allianz Stadium. In some periods of the day, from 1 a.m. in the morning, there are several areas where we can just put some air. Why? Because relative humidity might be too high, so we cannot add water in it, but we want air circulation to stop the possibility of high-speed spreading for the fungus. When we are coming to the middle of the day, the more capacity that the air has to receive water, so we can put nebulized water into the air. So to do this, we take into account, as I said before, the difference between the current temperature we have in the stadium and the dew point. And as I said before, air with higher temperature will be able to contain more water for the same relative humidity. So, and now, just last but not the least, just want to show you a few examples of not the champion, but the second one in the Spanish league. Let's say it this way.
Well, they were the champions 2 days ago, Xavi. So
yeah. But it counts the last minute.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. That's true.
So these were tests we did together with our senior agronomist and thinking head Heather van Klooster at Barcelona. So you can see in red the air temperature, 10 meters far away from the TC50, 20, 30, 40, 50. And after this, I think it was an hour working with the TC50, we achieved the blue figures you see below. So from 26.1, we moved to 17.3. So on average, we can say that the TC50 helps you to reduce the temperature between 6 to 8 degrees Celsius. That's it.
Yeah, and that's, I think in many stadiums, in many situations, being able to go from 26 degrees to 18 degrees, especially for ryegrasses, makes a big difference, right?
Absolutely, massive one, and especially in those countries. Maybe we can ask Alfonso later on, but when you got around 40 degrees and you have a perennial rye, you struggle a lot. So a reduction of 6 degrees will help the plant go through the summer in a much better conditions and start the season properly.
What's the temperature you get at the most, Gary, inside the stadium on a summer's day?
To be honest, it's because it's so enclosed. Say it's 30 degrees outside, it'll be a good 3 or 4 degrees hotter in the stadium.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So far, so good. That's it from my side.